How's it going then, folks? Hope we're all doing absolutely fantastic. Welcome back to our educational Division 10 to Elite Division series. This is episode 4, where today we are going to have a little bit of a gander to try and make our way into Division 7 and also a chance at Champs playoffs. Before we jump into those games, though, we are going to go through over some of the comments from the last episode to hopefully educate some of you for FC24. So we had a comment from Max Stein who said, thanks for the series of vids. He's liked them a lot. Thank you very much for watching them. He's a Division 4, Division 5 player, and just little tips have made his more balanced and in control of his game. He's having a hard time qualifying in Champs. Two things he's practicing but he can't seem to get good at are time finishing and skill moves. And one of the other users, Ben, has replied saying about ball rolls, skill moves, and time finishing and so on, and his opinion on that. So thank you for him for getting involved in that conversation. One of the things that I kind of wanted to touch on is that time finishing. We talk about it throughout this video on why it is so important. The best way to practice it is to head into skill games and then go to practice scenarios, and you just get a side-on view where you can just do that drill 5-10 minutes before you play your games. It's a really quick and efficient way. Time finishing is very much something that you never just like master it, is in the sense of you're not going to green every shot. It's completely impossible to do that. I read some, you want to get to a point where you're greening 7 out of 10. Maybe you're white in 2 out of those 10, and then you're red in 1 out of 10. That's kind of a good sort of ratio, I think, where you've got to that point where you're very happy with it. Skill moves, the way I'd practice them is for you to just pick 1 or 2 skill moves and basically just do it over and over and over again until you're doing it in your sleep. When you are doing it, though, you need to be understanding, okay, why didn't it work? Why did it work here? Why didn't it work there? Looking at some examples that pro players do, high-level players, and so on. Step overs, obviously, are super, super effective. They're so easy to do as well. Once you kind of master them. Heel to ball roller is another one if you wanted to, where you hold L1, LB, flip the right stick the way that you're facing, and then the opposite way once. That can be really good on the edge of the 18-yard box. So just rinse and repeat. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep watching all the videos, and that will help you massively as well. And then the next one that we said that we touch on is from Battery Farm Films, who said, thanks, like others had a nice win streak, but he can't get over 10 wins in Champs. He's not had a red pick all year. Seems to have trouble with pass options lately. He's too risky playing through the middle. So something we touch on in this video is the hug sideline instruction, that when you are basically playing out of the press inside your own half, you can look for switch balls super easy with hug sideline on FC24. And it's about you then beating the midfield. If you can get past that midfield and you're up against that defense, you then have the freedom and you can express yourself and kind of do as you please. So take a look at that throughout this video and that will help you massively. But let's go ahead and let's jump in to the games for today. And if you do enjoy the episode, please do me a favor, smash the like button, drop your comments down below if you want them answered, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Okay, so team has had a bit of an update after our Division Rival Awards. Ruben Diaz comes in. I brought Lobotka in at centre mid as well. We've actually brought in Lucy Bronze at right back, just so we actually have a right back, because obviously we have been playing without a right back since the start of this series. We're 2 wins away from making our way into Division 7. We do also have the option to play our Champs qualifiers. So if that's something that you guys would like to see in this series, us going into Champs as the team progresses, we are more than happy to do that as well. So one of the things that we spoke about at the start of the video was about how you can deal with the press. There's a few users at the minute, or a few people I should say, that are struggling to essentially deal with the press. They find it so congested in the middle, they're giving the ball away so many times. One of the things you can do, which is being used by top level players in the world right now and executing it kind of to perfection, is the hug high sideline instruction. So you press up on your D-pad and then you press right and you get this hug sideline. So you see that in the bottom left there, hug sideline. And what this is essentially going to do, it means that when you have the ball, your fullbacks are going to go and get chalk on their boots. So if we just watch onto this right hand side now, if we just look at the right back, we wait. And then there we go. They're literally all the way out there, meaning that you can then go for that big switch and then find your way into the middle like so. You can then take out the midfield, get into these sort of positions, try and get the goal, good save from the keeper, and so on. Now, we're playing the 4-3-2-1, so you are going to get that from the fullbacks. You're not really going to get it as much from the left forward and the right forward. But if you were, say, playing a 4-4-2, for example, your left mid and right mid are also going to be the same. You might notice at the minute there are a lot of people from their goal kick where they just have their players so wide and you're like, whoa, how are they doing this? They play one pass short to a centre back and then they ping it out to the opposite side because their player is literally just all the way out onto that opposite side of the pitch. And that is how they're doing it, by having that hug sideline. So like here you can just see, okay, my own player intercepts that. But if I was being pressed there, for example, I can then just go for that big switch. So I'd really recommend you to have a little go with that hug sideline. We'll go for a little low driven. That's a really poor effort from Raspadori, actually. I didn't try and green time that. And talking of green timing, obviously that is something else that we kind of touched on at the start of the video as well, where green time finishing and skill moves, you know, when you're making your way up the divisions, does become more pinnacle. Now, can you get away with not green timing? Yeah. Do I think you should never look at it as something to bring into a game? No, I think everyone should look at it and go, okay, I want to bring this into my game. As you kind of get into that higher divisions and get more comfortable on the ball, because it reduces the RNG, right? If we have a shot, where should we go? Lewandowski here, probably on a little outside the foot curled, I reckon. I probably won't be able to get it around the wall here. He keeps moving the wall, which is making it really tough. We'll see what we can do. Oos! Yeah. Let's say what, we've still got it though. One more. Little step over on the inside. Little low driven. Oh. So if you take, for example, let's say we have 10 shots and we do the same shot over and over and over again, and we don't green time finish it. There might be 7 of them might go in, and then 3 of them might just completely miss the target. And that's where the RNG comes in. RNG meaning random number generator. FC24 has a random number generator applied to it, in the sense of it's trying to be realistic in that, you know, Messi doesn't finish every opportunity that he has. He will miss some. And it's like that's where a lot of people struggle, I think, with the game, because it's, you know, you feel like you've done everything right. Oh my, I've put so much power on that. Wow. I can get that through there though. Nice. You feel like you've done everything right, and then it's like you miss the target and you sit there and you're going, you know, how? But then if you introduce green time finishing, it gives you more accuracy and more power. So therefore it's going to reduce that RNG. So if we do the same 10 shots, instead of scoring 7, we might score 9. And then the next thing from that is what I like to use, which I think is really strong for players that aren't the most mechanical inside the 18-yard box, is precision shooting. Because precision shooting gives you that more power and more accuracy anyway. So then you will on top of that, you bring in precision shooting and green time finishing, and you will find that inside the 18-yard box, you will only miss the target if you did not aim correctly. That's a great ball, by the way. Jesus, unlucky. You will only miss the target if you didn't aim correctly. So you see how here I can then just go bang straight out to that right-hand side, draw in that player, try and draw in one more, then release the ball. So we'll wait for him to come towards us. I'll just keep tapping L1 in the middle, sending a skip. Just kind of waiting for him to draw in a player, and then we go. We'll find Lewandowski. A skill move I absolutely love there. Bang. And that precision shooting comes through. That skill move I really like, actually. I don't think players utilize it enough. I will just quickly show you it. So I triggered skip here. I waited, lay it through. Obviously, I don't want skip getting into the box. I want to find a man that's in a more dangerous position. Skip running towards that area there isn't as dangerous as Lewandowski receiving the ball. So I pick it up here. I waited to see what he would do. He was quite slow with Rudiger, and then I hold L2, LT on Xbox, square in X, X in A, pointing my left stick the way that I'm facing, and you get this like side heel to heel, and I think that's a really good skill move on the 4-star skill move. If you do it the 5-star skiller, you end up getting a different skill move, which you really don't want. That one's not as good. So 4-star and below, and you can get that little side heel to heel, and it is actually one of my personal favorites, I must say. So good start to this game, on track to make our way into Division 7. And yeah, so that's kind of the conversation I would have with, you know, green time finishing and precision shooting, and it being, you know, as you feel more confident and you want to try and get, you know, more reliable in front of net, it is definitely something you could look at. Tap L1 there, send Raspadori, go for a little double tap triangle. Ooh, do I get it? I'm still battling. I'm still there in Kunku. Little skill move. One more again. That auto interception then from number 22. Wow. That was incredible. A little thing. Take that touch there. Little chip. Oh, go on. Yeah, I scored a chip. Oh, I tried to time it. I didn't time it correctly. So one thing I found with chips, because I don't think chips are very good on FC24, even when you have the chip shop playstyle. I think when you want to use them, I'll probably look for a finesse here with Lewandowski. Good tackle. That's why I tried to go for a ball roll. I'll touch on ball rolls very shortly. So chips, I think if you are going to go for them, the best thing that you can do is tap the shoot button. I don't think chips are very good when you... Go on, Van Dijk. Little low driven. Oh, that's a calm and composed finish from Van Dijk. Let's go. when you go for these chips, I think when you try to put like the right sort of power, I would say, they end up hitting the crossbar or going completely over. Whereas I find if you just go for a little tap of the shoot button, almost like you're doing a low driven, but with a chip, you find that they just dink over. And sometimes they get caught on the line where like a defender will recover. But as a whole, they are definitely more reliable. So let's talk about that finish, right? It went straight at the goalkeeper. Can you go back to the conversation that I just had with you about precision shooting? Why did that go straight at the goalkeeper? Because that's where I aimed it. It's anything more than that. I run precision shooting, which is in between assisted and manual shooting. And me running precision shooting, then I can look at that chance and go, okay, I hit it straight at the goalkeeper because that's where I aimed it. While if you're on assisted shooting and you feel like you aimed correctly, and it still goes at the goalkeeper, you don't really have an explanation for it. It's kind of just like, okay, there's the RNG. But when I run precision, I know full well it's down to me. So that's kind of why I really like running it and why I think it's very, very beneficial. I did mention about how I don't think it's very good for mechanical players. And what I mean by that is if you think about most pros, they are so good inside the 18-yard box with their dribbling, their skill moves. They're constantly moving the left stick that when they get that quick snapshot off, it's almost impossible to aim perfectly. And you have to aim perfectly, I would say, with precision shooting. So ball rolls, touched on that obviously at the start of the video. I think there's a bit of misinformation that goes around with ball rolls where people think you should ball roll before you do everything. That's what people genuinely say, ball roll before you do anything. And it's like, well, no, that isn't the case. Ball rolls are very good at opening up angles, like moving on the inside there to look for that pass in the middle. Ball rolling to get that quick change of direction onto your player's strong foot, for example. Like there's so many times, I don't know where my right back has gone there. Wow. There's so many times where it is really good and you do have to use them. And absolutely, I'm all for using ball rolls to change angles. And you'll see me do it. And I'll try and touch on it when I do it. But I just don't like the conversation of do it before everything. Because people take that literally to the nth degree and go, oh, okay, I must do it then. So I'll ball it on the inside here. Quick turn, change of direction to get that pass in the middle to Lewandowski. Unfortunately, Lewandowski running away, so I don't end up finding him. I do win the ball there. I'll go Lewandowski. I'll tap L1 onto Nkunku. I'm tapping L1 a few times here to try and get some runners. I'm going to keep going to the byline because I thought he would expect me to ball roll on the inside to find Lewandowski. You know, I've tried to go on the inside a few times there, so I thought that would be his thought process. When you're attacking, you want to try and put yourself in the opponent's shoes and go, you know, what does he think I'm going to do here? And basically do the opposite, which is what I tried to do there. Unfortunately, it did not work out for me. I'll lay that into the middle, into there. We'll go into that driven pass, tap L1 on Lewandowski, go for a quick step over. Oh, good defending. He was really, really quick on that. We'll go there, look for a quick give and go. Probably go top of the screen again. Yeah, beautiful. Get that finish off. Again, straight at the goalkeeper. Why? Because that's where I aimed it. Can just second one press there. So holding R1, RB on Xbox, I get that little green icon. Means I can cover off another pass, another angle. Little double tap pass there. Yeah, just in case. Little chip. I'll tell you what, Nkunku's got the chips in him, you know. Nkunku's got the chips in him. So I probably wouldn't recommend that there, by the way, for most of you. I think the best way for you to finish those sort of scenarios is to actually just walk it past the goalkeeper. So just left stick dribble and just essentially when they get close, take almost a quick turn one way and you'll go. I like that with him. Berbatov obviously has finesse shot. Very, very good. So I like the fact that he's trying to use him in that way. Just going to draw in a player here before I release it. That's a really good challenge. Double tap and hold R1 so I can get that partial team press to try and cover off the passes in the box. And then I'll probably go back up here, top of the screen. Okay, he's out of here anyway. Wow. Yeah, so there I would just probably walk downwards towards kind of the right-hand side of the goal instead of going for that chip. And that is us into Division 7, which is very nice. Really, really good win. Again, moving through, looking good. What we'll do now is we're going to take one of these actually into a Champs Playoffs games and we'll see how we get on in Champs Playoffs. If you do want some help with your game on FC24, with Team of the Season around the corner to get those best rewards, we do offer a one-to-one coaching service over on alexbeeofficial.com. You can head on over there, have an hour session with me. We'll discuss everything that you need to do to improve your game on FC24. Back to the video. So from just out playing our games and getting the daily objectives done and whatnot, we actually just patched Griezmann, which we're going to bring in for Nkunku to try and get that finesse shot in, really. So we've got 3 players with finesse shot up front and also Bernardo Silva, support him in the middle for Skip. let's go into champs and let's see how we get on. So this is going to be a little bit difficult. Obviously, we haven't set up any tactics as of yet. We're still running this 4-3-2-1 on 50-50 balance, you know, all that sort of stuff, not touching anything. So this definitely will be a bit of a challenge, but it will give us a good indication of how we can do and what you guys can learn from as well. Ignore that. Just ignore that, shall we? Funny. Just made sure we've messaged him to say thank you. Okay, so we'll try again. This is going to be our second game. Mandasari net. That is a very good team. That is a scary team. This is going to be very tough, by the way. Very tough. We'll see what we can do. And I would say, is there anything we can take advantage of? But Van der Sar being so tall, he's going to be very difficult to beat on the finesse. He's got a lot of pace up top. It's just going to be tough. So we'll be careful of Alawari, Okocha, Ronaldinho. Obviously, a few 5-star skillers there. He's already gone for the step over off the kickoff. So that'll be fun. We're probably just going to play a pretty patient game. I'll look for that play lot down there. He's on that straight away, which is really good covering from him. Can I find that little pass? I can. Can I find that across? I can. Ooh, unlucky. All right, good player looks there. So he was very quick in that read with that pass onto Lewandowski. So he's very active in it. I will go hug sideline just to give me that extra width here as well. I've got that big switch on. Probably look for Lewandowski in the box here if I can. I don't know if I beat any of his players in the air though. Not when I don't do that. Okay, winner. Well done, Silva. Well done. Raspadori can just controlled sprint. Look for a little heel to heel. Whoo! I went for a heel to heel. Wow, you know what would have been better there? A heel to ball roll. L1 and then right stick the way you're facing and then opposite way once. The heel to heel's not as good as it used to be, really. It used to be such a good skill move back in the day. Not so much now, though. Sent that player on a run. I kind of bailed myself there, though, to be honest. I should have just committed to the over the top, I think. Watch that finesse. It's a great save, All Black. I didn't move my goalkeeper there. I didn't think he'd go for the finesse, to be honest. I thought he was going to drive, really. I need to grab one of my big players. I'll grab Van Dijk here and just mark on this sort of area, I think. It does go through. Militao, good header. See, that's when you have your player switching on air balls. It will change you to the game, what the game thinks is the better option, which isn't always what you want, but the only way around it is to then run manual player switching completely, and that probably isn't as good. Little fake shot. Don't really know what to do here. Probably just move. Gonna find Griezmann on the edge for the finesse. See, I tried to go for a ball roll there to then look for that little pass to open up the angle. Griezmann got into a nice bit of space though, so that could be something we maybe do look. Lucy Bronze is miles out of position, which I don't like. Thankfully, I've won that. Look for that pass in the middle. Lewandowski on the finesse. It's left-footed, which is optimistic. I think that Griezmann's the one I've definitely got to go for there. Changed to the wrong player. I wanted to change to Baldo, my left back. He does get that through. We'll keep a move, I think. He read it. Well done. Good finish. So I player switched wrong there. I went into my left centre back instead of my left back. I was too aggressive on it as well, so I wanted to get into my left back and then put the pressure on. And when you get that player switch wrong, you just obviously give up the space so much. So definitely a big mistake for me there, but it happens. We'll go for that pass into the middle. Well done. Lewandowski. Is it all over me, ref? No? Watch that through ball. He definitely wants to use the through ball and pace in behind to Werner, Okocha and so on. So I have to be very quick on my right stick switching to read on that. I'll just tap R1 just to bring that Griezmann in ever so slightly. Can we find Griezmann? He's reading these ball rolls, you know. Little ball roll, then the pass. See, that's something where I'm so guilty of that. I go for that little ball roll and then that pass all the time, thinking it's on, and it never is. It always gets clamped out super quick. You know, he's kind of done the same thing there. Go for a little slide in case he... I thought he might hit that first time. That's really, really good from him. Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly run in and do my player instructions because we're getting caught massively on the on that. So I'm gonna just do a few things for us because we do need that. Corners 1. That's fine. That's fine. You want to stay back while attacking. Cover center. Cover center. Cover center. Getting behind. Getting behind, and I'll leave Lua on balanced. Right, let's go. Still plenty of time in this, so Now that we've got our fullbacks on, he won't have as much joy on those through balls in between the middle. So that'll make things a bit easier for us. Go for that little over the top, maybe. It's a Kanji, man. A Kanji's such a joke of a player, you know. Get that player switch into there. Second man press. I'm going to offside trap on that. Yeah, he wanted to just run. I kind of got caught there. Balde miles out of position. I misread the movement. It's a nice little sombrero from him. Terrible pass, though. So I'll fake going down the lines. That's where I went last time. And then go in the middle. Come on, man. Need a better pass there. I was trying to find my left winger, Raspadori. Adley's having a tough one here, you know. Good read. As soon as he stopped and went for that, that was a read and a half. Go for that little over the top. Trying to get out of the press, but maybe I need to try and find my left back and right back here if I'm really, really struggling. Lahm's just on that straight away. That's mine. Well done, Virgil. Right, let's trigger some runners here. Yeah, this is good. Good ball from Bernardo Silva, hopefully. Just not really going to have the pace here against Militao, but we'll see what we can do. A little over the top, maybe. Knock it down. Lewandowski never like really locked on to want to head that. So just tapping L1 to change back to my player there. Well done, Balde. Griezmann's on. Go for a little player lock. It's very difficult because his players are just so quick. Like I'm getting into good positions and then it's like, oh, that got clamped out super quick because yeah, welcome to welcome to these juice cards now. Silly pass. Good tackle. No? All right, that's fine. Okay. We're going to maybe have to play a little bit more of a patient game, I think, and pass our way to the goal rather than trying to run our way to the goal. That's how I'm feeling. I've gone with Lewandowski here. Adley's battling. He went into that last time, didn't he? It's a good ball. He's putting too much power on these headers. He's done that too many times already. So we know we've got the big switch ball on with the hug sideline. I did hug sideline, yeah. Just fake that with the player lock. Good little ball roll. There we go. That's better. Keep going. Keep driving. Look for that pass in the middle. Green. I thought that was in. Look where I'm aiming my analog stick. So I'm just slightly. So that's why I like to have the analog stick on in the top right. Because when I like shoot, I will keep my analog stick where I aim. So then basically I can look at it and go, oh yeah, look where I was aiming. I was aiming in the wrong place. Left back's out of position, but I just don't get the pass, do I? Makaleli dominating it there. Well done, Griezmann. Can I keep driving? I shouldn't, because it's Militao versus Griezmann, you know? Like, Griezmann just does not have the pace to win that, unfortunately. Like, I know it's really obvious for me to cut in, which is why I wanted to keep driving, but at the same time, I don't have the facility to keep driving, so I had to make the obvious play there, which was to just go. I think he's on. I thought Militao might have just been a little bit late stepping up. I tried to get there. I need to put some pressure on that there. He's got that little pass into the... He should have gone into Werner then. He had so much room for Werner, I think. He should have gone for a little dink. He messed up a little bit there, I'd say. Into Raspadori. Well done. Maybe I'll play down Raspadori's side a little bit more, you know. I can go for that back post, actually. Little L1 square. Knock it back down. Finish. Beautiful goal. Well done. Come on. Right on the stroke of half-time. That's really good L1 square to the back post to Lewandowski. Kind of realising it was going to be very difficult for us to, you know, get what we wanted there. I'm thinking of bringing on... I think Adley's having a tough one. I'm thinking of bringing on Nkunku here, you know. Yeah, I think Nkunku will do a good job. So we'll do that. At least then we've got that little bit of extra movement in the middle. A little bit of more technical ability. And I think play down this left-hand side more with Raspadori. Balde's got terrible passing, so that's something I have to be very careful of with him. Just creative run, so we have Raspadori running down the line there. I should have gone in Nkunku. I was too busy trying to find the man over. That's okay though. Definitely, you know, getting into the game a bit more, didn't we? So that's good. I've sent in Nkunku on a run. I'm not going to look for that cross because I don't think I have the ability. With that little L1 square and knock down. Beautiful. I tried to squeeze it through. Probably shouldn't have again, but look, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to be a little bit expressive. I'm on team press, so I'm just turning that off. A bit of trouble here. I keep covering the Ronaldinho. I need to pull Bronze across and she can cover for Van Dijk. I will offside trap on that. Stand tall. Go back to the keeper. Nice. Good defending now. Good defending. And then you can see how Bronze and Van Dijk were just in their own little positions for that time. I'll fake the player lock. You can see how I'm constantly using that L1 and R1. I tried to fake the Berber. Again, though, we are definitely piling on the pressure. He's having, obviously, his chances of his own, but that's mine. He doesn't get that. I should have took the touch. I think I should have. Well, in Balde. Just going to cancel that pass with a fake shot. One of my worst habits, but that's what we've got. Militao covering into that channel for him. And just second man press and cover there. Need to cover Werner. Double tap R1 to cover the pass in the middle. Need to put some pressure on though. Well in. Alright, let's go. Trigger lots of runners. Give ourselves the options. Lewandowski go. Yeah, he covers that. Well done. In the middle though. Nardo. Lewandowski. Boom! Green! At the near post as well. Beautiful. Wanted to make sure that... I thought he'd have the goalkeeper movement. You know, this guy's obviously clearly semi-competent. We'll give him the gritty back after he wanted it when he went 2-0 up, didn't he? I like them little battles you can have with players. It's good. It's good fun. You got to embrace it, you know? Good feet and Kunku. Just got to get this out. So I just went backwards there. You could see how I got into a bit of a sticky scenario in that press. I was trying to find, obviously, Raspadori, who I sent on that run. I didn't force it. I just went back and just said, yeah, that's fine. We'll go there. Find Lewandowski, who's on the edge here. In the middle, Bernardo Silva. Keep going. That's a good green, but good block. It was a little bit of a audacious effort, I would say. I'm on that straight away with Van Dijk anyway. You know, Ruben Diaz was there as well, but that's very optimistic from him to go for that. I don't want to dribble with Balde. I don't want to dribble with Balde. Watch Werner, watch Werner, watch Werner. Lovely. I can attack down there, though. Right back's out of position. Good player lock. Tapping L1. Sending Lewandowski. He's going to run towards that back post and bait that, I think. That's good defending. It's so strong. I really wanted him to commit to the Lewandowski on the player lock a little bit more for the cross, but he just didn't, did he? I think I'll bring Ugar in the middle just for a little bit of fresh legs. I'm not going to bring Bompasta on. It'd be a waste of a loan, I think. I think we can beat this player without that anyway, so let's go. No, I didn't even get a corner out of it. Sad. Needs to get onto the middle. Cover that. An offside trap there. That's a good slip. I'm in trouble. No, thankfully he's offside. Good offside trap then, I suppose. Just maintain that high line. So I do that offside trap when the opponent lays the ball back and faces their own goal. Little double tap triangle there to get away with the cheese pass, I would say. Shouldn't have gone for that. So yeah, so when they face their own goal or when the ball's being switched, that's when I tend to offside trap. That's when I think they're good. Good covering there with Werner. Again, I'm just trying to think about his game plan. How does this guy want to score? You know, we know he's got Werner. We know he's got Alawarian. He's constantly trying to look for that space in behind, you know. Big touch with the right stick there. We'll go edge and then we'll go first time. Lovely. One more. I needed to go one more earlier. I hesitated just slightly, didn't I? Ruben Diaz is caught here. This is not good. Messed up there. I'm going to bring the keeper out now. Good save. Well done. He bottled that chance. He really did. Can't afford to make that mistake again, though. Well, in Diaz. That is beautiful from Ruben Diaz. Touch away. Send Lewandowski. Go for that pass. Good. Go, Lua. Go. Go. Oh, the defense, man. Oh. Yeah, it's tough. Go on. We still got it, though. Little double tap. Yeah. One more. Yes. Come on. Let's go. The press. the pressure, the composure to find Griezmann. Lovely. That was an L1 double tap triangle that I did over there to Lewandowski, by the way. I said the double tap, and that's what I meant by that L1 double tap triangle. I think they're really good. Better than L1 triangles. It's actually not a command in the game, and the developers have said they've not coded it into anything, but they are very different to an L1 double tap triangle and an L1 triangle. So definitely something for you to think about if you haven't used them already. I shouldn't have gone for that ball. I should have wanted to waste time, really. You know, this guy's got a good team. Well, in Balde. Let's go. We can go into the middle. No, we can't. I was trying to find Lewandowski there. He's offside. Cover that run. Well in. Go long. I'll do. And that is going to be game, set, and match 1. That is very awkward for that opponent. GG's though, Shane. GG's, mate. So there we have it. That is the episode for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have missed any of the previous episodes, the series playlist will be up here. You can click on that and catch up to date with all of those episodes. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.